we were able to acquire the property through a referral. Initially, I came out, took a look at the house, thought it'd be a great project. I'm a contractor, so I thought it'd be a great project to, get in and renovate and do a flip on it. But the situation occurred that it was actually a hoarder's house, which was absolutely horrible. I mean, it was occupied actually by raccoons and possums that, we had to get captured and removed from the house in order to really walk through it safely. Extremely, contaminated from all the mess that they had left behind. And then, once we got all that situated, we were able to share the property with a couple folks to take a look at it. Weren't getting quite the response I would have liked to have got, so we went down to the deal makers workshop, presented it there, was able that night, as a matter of fact, to be able to get 3 or 4 calls in reference to looking at the house and possibility of purchasing it. We wound up with one of the people that found one of their buyers to be able to decided to come out and take a look at it. It worked out really well for us because at the end it was the final purchaser of the property. We were able to give it a nice referral fee for a 3-minute conversation, which worked out, I guess, good for everybody because we got what we needed, they got what they needed. And then we just moved forward from there. Fortunately, my daughter came up with even a better idea. I like to have hands-on, so I like to work on them. But she showed me how to save a little bit of labor, and I'll let her tell that side of the story.
So basically, we did a double closing where we purchased the house from the initial owner for about $150,000, and we submitted that contract to our title company. And our title company helped us find a hard money lender who would lend us transactional funding for that first purchase. And then we got a second contract with our end buyer, and the purchase price was $240,000. And so we went to closing with the initial owner earlier that morning, and then in that afternoon we went to closing with the end buyer for the $240,000, and that's how it happened. And we made $90,000 in gross profit.
And we're real investors, and we make real checks.
The courses from Sherman, initially they helped us with setting up our LLC. They also helped us create our own contracts and know kind of what to put in them, and the protections and clauses that you may need to help protect you throughout the deal. They also helped in terms of calculating, the ARV and figuring out how to, price the house and know what your comps.
Well, I think that would be, that pretty much covers it. I mean, it gave us the all the way through to the strategies of what we use to be able to sell the property. Like
the
I said,
deal-maker workshops were helpful too.
Were extremely helpful, yeah.
In terms of negotiating and just knowing what to look for. I know a lot of times when we're at the deal-makers workshops, they give you the, strategies that other investors will come in and use when they see the house. They'll try to make a big deal out of a small crack in the wall to try to bring down the price and stuff, but we knew, those type of tactics going into the deal, so it didn't let us waver or falter with, our number, and we were confident in being able to get the deal done. We got the contracts with the initial buyer signed in October. We found the end buyer in, what's that? November, yeah. And we went to closing in December. Yeah. There was a couple of hiccups. The end buyer had to switch lenders during the process. So we had to do a contract extension for, I think it was about 2 weeks. So that was the only hiccup that we had within the process.
It still worked out because he was able to do it, and we didn't lose any time. We kept it under contract. He had made the initial deposit, so showed that he was working in good faith.
Oh yeah, the
So
non-refundable.
Yeah,
deposit.
right, yeah. So that he was, definitely working in good faith. So it worked out really well for us.
This process let us know that this business is real and that you can do it, and you just have to be confident and be persistent and just believe, basically, that you have to be willing to take action. My name is Lillian Bradley.
My name is Stephen Anderson.
And we just made $90,000 on a double closing.
And we're real investors.
And we get real checks.